The expected time now, what's the timeline on the decision? The union has to respond by the end of business today to that appeal, correct? They have to file some sort of paperwork that states their position, if you will.
Yeah, this is an expedited appeal. Under Article 46 of the CBA, the NFL had 3 business days to file their appeal, and the appeal was limited to 5 single-space pages. So it was a very short argument. They had to file it within 3 days. They filed it within 2 days because they didn't want Deshaun Watson to have the benefit of the full weekend to get his response in. And these deadlines are measured in business days. Weekend days don't count. So the NFL filed quickly on the second business day so that Watson's response would be due on Friday instead of Monday. And why give Jeffrey Kessler, one of the greatest lawyers in the sports industry, 2 extra days to sharpen his edges and firm up his legal arguments? So Watson's response is due today, and in all likelihood, the hearing officer will decline to hold an oral argument. Normally in appeals, courts have oral argument before 3-judge panels more often than not, but I think it would be the NFL's wishes, as expressed to Peter Harvey, not to hold oral argument, just to determine the outcome on the basis of the written submissions. And if he's going to do that, he's going to have all the briefs, fully papered up by the end of the day Friday. It should take him no more than a week, 2 weeks, maybe at the outside 3 weeks to modify the discipline imposed by Judge Robinson. Now, Mr. Harvey is going to have to write a written opinion. He's going to have to basically, analyze the evidence, apply it to the facts, and determine why a higher sentence or a higher amount of punishment would be warranted here, because he's likely going to take this from 6 games to an indefinite suspension of 1 year or more. And he's got to justify that, because while he's the last line of defense internally within the NFL's disciplinary process, he's not the final review body. That belongs to the United States District Court for the district of whatever state Deshaun Watson sues in 3 weeks, 4 weeks down the road. So I think he wants to write an opinion that will withstand federal judicial review. That's why I would expect, while this is an expedited appeal, I don't expect a decision inside of 1 week. I think he's going to take between 2 to 3 weeks to make sure that he writes an airtight opinion that will withstand scrutiny by a federal court.